And with that, good evening, everyone. And looks like Rob has got the Lord of the Rings picture going on there. How you doing, Cliff? How you
Hold
doing?
on, I gotta mute my YouTube side.
And let's see. Cliff will be up shortly, if anybody's wondering. Huh?
The arts is fire.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got Gary in the house tonight, TD Knives in the house, Grace. Who else we have in here? Of course, we have us three here, Cliff.
How was the Ren Fair? I gotta ask the guys. They were down at the Texas Renaissance Fair, so I want to know how it went.
Yeah, and King Break Barrel was also in earlier this evening.
Yeah.
So
He was early on, yeah.
So yeah, please stick around. We're going to go through several subjects tonight, as we normally do. So just give you guys a heads up on that. I will be shouting out a channel later on, so somebody please remind me to do that.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Sidetracked. Like a dog sees a squirrel. Squirrel? Alrighty. Yeah, I get sidetracked kind of easy. It happens to me. Oh, hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
I can't help it. It shows that I love you.
Yeah.
So I know others will be in here shortly. We're going to start with the heater in the greenhouse is working. Okay. I have a pepper plant that's on the far side of the greenhouse from where the heater is, and no damage. You get down to 32 degrees for about 6 or so hours the other night, and it kept it from freezing.
Okay.
I'm letting it cool
I
down.
thought somebody was coming in here, but I guess not. I'm Marines and Army Mom. How you doing? Thank you for coming over this evening.
That's Jenny.
Hi, Jenny. Like I said, I picked up a couple of subscribers today. Thank you for everybody who does subscribe. All of us here, we appreciate our subscribers very much. Thank you.
I share it out everywhere.
Check out Rob on the Road over there
Up there.
because he does quite a bit of shorts. And some of his shorts are really good. He shows rare cars.
No one shall pass.
Yes. Yeah. Like I said, Rob on the Road, sometimes he'll get some vintage warbirds in there. Oh, Molly says hi, Cliff.
Hello.
Colin
Hey,
does
Cliff.
like archery stuff and, little shopping sprees and stuff like that. Cliff down here is a garden container
Guru.
enthusiast. There in the southwest of the United States in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I'm a garden container wizard.
Sorry, guys. English is hard sometimes.
So you have something to do with what's above your head.
Me?
No. Cliff, he said he's a gardening wizard. That would have to go right hand in hand with what Rob was doing with no one shall pass.
Yeah, if you want to garden in containers, talk to Cliff. He's got several years experience. I am trying to relearn how to garden in a totally different environment. I'm used to the deserts of the Southwest, and I moved over here to the, I would say, the emerald forest of the Southeast. So yeah, it does make a big difference. I'm trying to relearn how to water, and doing my soil mixes. I'm trying to figure out that soil mix yet. So how much soil to mix in with organics. If you go too much organics, it stays wet too long. Plants don't do well.
And you're doing are you doing your own compost like Cliff does, or are you
I'm trying. I just need to find a clean source of soil now. Because going all organic is not working here.
right?
In the Southwest, you could probably get away with that, with partial shade in the afternoon and evening. Here, no, it's just hot and it's just muggy. The evapotranspiration rate is almost nil here because there's so much moisture in the air. So the plants can't absorb breathe as well by putting out all that moisture.
Now, what's the mean temperature of your greenhouse at night? With the
I don't have an average yet because there's only been a couple nights. I've been averaging right around about 55.
That's pretty good.
Like I said, when it was 32 degrees in there, no wilt on the peppers, no damage on the peppers whatsoever.
That's good.
Uh-oh, TD lost his worm farm.
No.
I hope he lost it to the fish. Not dried out from his vacation.
No. Cliff, my blooms on my new tomatoes are getting really big. About that big each.
Yeah. So, as everybody saw, I have a short update. My ginger is blooming. I got one bloom coming up. And I don't know what color it is yet.
State took the land.
Oh. Okay. He's gonna have to do an explanation on his channel.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that is gonna be very, very, very in depth. If it came to that.
I bought more aloe vera plants.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Rob on the Road to show more warbirds. Those are my favorite videos.
Wrong time of year here. They're all in cover now.
I
Hey,
know.
Carol.
They're all in the hangars now. Yeah.
Carol
Yeah, well-
came in and said hi. She can't say
Hey, Carol, how you
anything
doing?
yet. She's driving.
Oh, she's
We
driving.
might get lucky with
she
a
listen.
Spitfire on Christmas.
Ah, okay. Well, like I said, if you get down here sometime this winter, if you get enough time, maybe you can come by one of the old airports.
That'd be good.
I know some of them have a, what is it? They call it. It's not an Air Force, but it is an Air Force, but not
Air
military.
Corps?
No, it's all the airports, regions around the U.S. will have old warbirds where they gather them and they store them in the hangar. It's almost like a museum. And they are
mothball them for future use and servicing.
yeah, and most of them
Yeah,
are flyable.
Oh yeah,
So go check those out.
they well, American Airlines are flying a lot of vintage livery, except for the shutdown has put paid to getting into the US. It's almost
yeah.
impossible at the moment. Obviously, they're not flying their vintage livery out of the Americas at the moment.
But yeah, like I said, like I was saying earlier, the heater is working. So I got a fan. I'm trying the fan in a new position. Instead of blowing across it, I'm going to try and draw the heat off of it. But I was wondering if it might have been too cold, where I might have to turn the heater up on the barrel. So I'm trying to find that nice balance right now. Yeah, I'm trying to find the Goldilocks zone, as we all call it.
Yeah, my greenhouse is currently just about sitting at 70 degrees right now.
Yeah,
Very nice.
mine's at 64, but I said we're here pretty cold tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to get down to like 36 for us.
Let me double check here. I know we were at 65 earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking now.
I'm still at 65, and my low is supposed to be,
I'm at
I
60.
guess,
My
55.
low's
So-
supposed to be 39.
And with that, I'm wondering if there's a leak in my greenhouse. So I might have to pull the cover off again, put on a visqueen cover, and then put the cover back on.
I just fill it with smoke and see where the smoke pours out of.
Could do that. Oh, Gary has worms.
Ooh.
Ringworms?
Gary, you might want to go to the doctor about that.
Yeah, no. No, his wife raises.
Oh, it's Tiff, not Daniel.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiff.
No, Gary's wife raises worms too.
Andy,
Oh,
Andy.
it is now officially here in Iowa because someone asked what the temperature was.
Yeah, I keep forgetting Tammy's name. But then again, I don't see it a whole lot. Oh, let's see. Marines Army Mom says it's 49 degrees right now where she's at.
It's 54 here with nationwide rain and flood.
Oh, it's
warnings.
Tiff that's on there now. Okay. Hello, Tiffany.
It's 44 here.
Well, you're way far north too. Same thing with Rob on the road.
King.
He's Rob on the road. The road is really far north.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, Cliff, you might get your flood video this week.
Oh no,
So-
no, we don't want flood videos.
Well, Tiff is practically balmy here, where she's at in Phoenix.
Let me get this taken care of here real quick. Hold on.
Get your coffee going here.
Go ahead and
Ow,
take that out. Okay. Almost forgot to take that link out.
I still have to plant my ginger. I just don't know where to plant it.
Yeah, like I said, I put it there and I have not moved it. I rotated it just a little bit so I can get some video, and I didn't grab a photo. I need to get a photo tomorrow. I'll probably go out there every couple of days until it blooms.
Hey guys, can I show you something that Jenny made?
Why not? Oh, from in there, I thought it was a Cookie Monster.
Nope.
Is it hot?
She got a hat. I think she did pretty good. What do you guys think?
Tip says it's 76 there. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a very nice shade of yellow.
Toboggan,
Not yellow,
watch cap.
but I think she, looks professional. If you ask me, I think she did a good job. Instead of buying hats, she made one.
I think
Uh,
my office chair just broke.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Just one of those days.
You said it was one of those days.
I did have one mishap with my pepper plant.
Uh-oh.
Not
What's
the
wrong?
Tippings, but the Anaheim. I was trimming the deadwood off, and I actually got a live branch.
Ooh.
I was like, oh, and there was like 6 or 7 blooms on there, and 3 peppers developing, and one about yay long. So I ate the one, and not a whole lot I can do about the others.
Well, is it going to help the rest of them with that being gone? The rest of them are going to be more vitamins and stuff.
I only have 3 clusters of green on that plant. Now
Oh.
I have 2.
It's going to trigger that plant to do something weird, but it's going to take it a while, but it will trigger it to produce more
Yeah.
in a really odd cycle.
One of my chili tapines, one of my tall ones, started deadwooding towards the top. So I cut it way down, right to where almost the green was. And there's little spots of little nubs of green, little buds are trying to bush out now. So I'm hoping, and I
okay.
transferred those into larger pots this weekend.
What's deadwooding?
You know, the deadwood that's off the tree is dead.
I've
cut that
never
out.
heard the term before, so it's the first time. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm
it's
asking.
deadwooding.
If it
Okay,
ain't green, it's dead, therefore it must go.
Okay.
Must be removed, yes.
I'm not that knowledgeable, so that's why I ask.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't know, ask. If we have
That's
an
why
answer,
I'm asking.
we will give you an answer.
That's
I
what
even
it is.
raised my hand and everything.
So I did that with both of my chili tapine plants. Out of the 4 I started with, I only have 2 left. That one started responding after I planted it, and I got it trimmed up. So hopefully it'll turn out to be nice and bushy for this up and coming year, so I can get multiple peppers on there instead of just one.
Okay, what's your plan for them?
Some of them I will dry out. Some I will probably give away. Some I'm going to eat. Some of them I'm going to
Like
make
what
Same
you
man has every night.
in salsa. I might even put it into maybe a if I had some pan cacti, some teddy bear cacti, or some of the prickly pear cacti, that would mix very well with that kind of a salsa.
You
know,
could make a spicy dry rub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I said it dried out, and I can grind it up and I can put it in there. It's not going to be the faint of heart because that stuff is powerful. Huh, Cliff?
So that would kill me. In other words.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are that bit
It'll make you cry.
spicy.
Well, it doesn't take much to make me cry when hot stuff. I mean,
Oh, no. One night I gave Cliff some. He ground it up, and he opened it up the grinder, and he went to smell it.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a
Colin,
bad
I'm
idea.
starting to think mashed potato would do you in.
No, I just literally had a baked potato, so no.
So now what we used to do is we used to eat it with our lunch at work. We just pick a couple of them off, have them with our lunch, with our sandwiches, whatever we're eating. Some of them we dried up, we ground up, and we use as a dusting for our microwave popcorn.
Nice.
It would wake you up. I mean, it's a nice pepper, a green pepper pungent flavor. Way stronger flavor than like a jalapeno or even a, what's that other pepper called? There's so many different peppers.
Tabasco.
No, not Tabasco.
Habanero?
Serrano. You know, it says Serrano has that pungent pepper flavor.
Yeah.
These little tipings have a stronger pungent pepper to it.
Okay, stupid question. What is green bell peppers on that scale of peppers?
0.
0.
Okay, well I like the flavor of bell peppers.
Then you have your Anaheims, your Poblanos. Then you go into like your jalapenos.
Is that going up the scale?
That goes up the scale, yes.
Okay.
Now
I know what the scale is. I know what it's called.
because I think jalapenos are 5,000 to 10,000 Scoville units.
They can get up to 20,
go-
but it depends on the
go-
variety and how you grow them.
And generally, the ones you get from the store are generally going to be in the mid range. You try
Yeah.
to get it to average out.
Some
Some are
max
not,
at like 15.
some are not. Yeah.
When I
Now-
was in the service, the guys used to really torture me with spicy stuff in my
Then you
food.
got the Serrano pepper, which is a little bit above that. And then I've had a couple of other peppers that were hot, but like I said, when I got to those chili tapines, the little itty bitty pepper is anywhere between 50,000 to 100,000 Scoville units.
Now,
So
what is your average that you can actually handle and still have flavor?
I can
Scotch
eat
bonnets
those.
are lovely.
I can eat about
Sorry.
2 to 4 of those per sitting, depending on how hot they are.
Okay. Both of you talked at once, and I couldn't tell who was saying what.
And I
I
generally
don't have my
eat
hearing
it
aids
with
in.
food. When I start getting the hot stuff, I'll generally have it with food,
Okay.
so it doesn't have repercussions on me in about 8 to 10 hours.
I mean, I do like something with a little heat, but it's got to have flavor. Without flavor, it means nothing
Mm-hmm.
to me. So, because a friend of mine used to collect hot sauces, and he had one called 100% Pain.
Yeah, that's made with Carolina Reapers.
I have no idea what it was, but it didn't have any. He gave me a tip of a toothpick on my tongue, and I died.
Now, if you can get the ghost peppers down to around about 25,000 to 50,000, and keep the flavor, those would sell really good.
Flavor is everything
It's
for
what-
me, anyway.
It's why I like Scotch bonnets. They can come in at around 350,000, but they're full of flavour. Absolutely love them.
Cliff,
Yeah.
are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm
You
fine.
said you said you were kind of.
Slowly trying to peel a label off a jar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, when you get to the million, that's way too hot for me.
Been there, done that, eating a few of those.
What do you do with something other than force? Challenge somebody to eat it.
No,
Do
that's
you
something
make anything out of those?
No, you dry it up and then you put it through a grinder and turn it into a powder so you can add to certain foods.
So you dilute it down.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my preference. I know some people say, no, you just have to eat it whole. I go, no, you don't have to.
Well, there she is.
Put it in a soda stream and leave it sitting on the side.
Hi, Jenny.
Toby.
Good
Clifford.
day.
Hey, I had tortellini for supper.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I had beef jerky.
I had tortellini and I thought of you.
Oh, I showed off your hat.
Oh, cool.
I am going to try to mimic growing conditions for that chili tapine pepper. Hopefully, this upcoming summer, because we had it on the east side of a block wall in a planter. So I'm going to try and recreate that. So right around about noon, it would start getting its shade. Mine are in the sun all day. But then again, this is their first, I think this is their first year. I think I got them in the beginning of last year, or earlier this summer, or last summer. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look. But yeah, I'm finally trimming them down. I'm trying to get them to bush out really nice. So I transplanted them into a soil mixture this year. So I mixed a lot of sand in with the organics. I wish I had some pea gravel. I don't. So I might try that a little bit later on. I would love to get a hold of some decomposed granite, but I'm not paying that kind of money for a bag of decomposed granite. So I'm not spending $25 for a 50-pound bag. But
That's cheap.
here for 50 pounds, like I said, where you're at, you can get the whole truckload for $600.
Yeah, but I don't need a 5,000-pound truck full of decomposed granite.
No, I'm talking like 12 tons.
Hey, Deb.
I did.
Hey, Deb.
Yeah. So
Ooh. You and Jenny got to talk about baked beans because she makes it a killer baked beans.
yeah. Sorry, Cliff, or not Cliff, Colin. I probably will not be attending your live on the 20th. I have goods I have to bake for our potluck at work,
Oh, that's fine.
and I'm going to go live doing it.
Live, family, and work and all that stuff comes first.
Yeah.
You know that.
I was just letting you know I wasn't going to be there. So,
Well, I understand, and I fully support that.
and I figured I'd remember to do that now.
Well, thank you for letting me know. That in case I was wondering why you didn't show up.
Yeah.
So I figured you could have just messaged me say you got a work thing, and that's fine.
Yeah. No, I'll be making monkey bread.
Ooh,
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it'll be from the oven. So I got to try and make them the same, and I have to do two of them. One's gonna be a peanut butter glaze. One's gonna be a honey glaze.
I bet the honey glaze is amazing.
Oh, actually, they both are, because I'll mix the honey in with the peanut butter and I heat it up, then I drizzle it over it.
Sounds tasty.
Mm-hmm.
If you make some, let me know. I would like to. You and Jenny would probably get along with it. We talk about baked beans, and Jenny does really good with stuff like that.
Oh yeah, don't forget to get your gear at Pyramid Air. Okay, your outdoor gear. They don't just sell air guns; they also sell food, camping
Archery.
materials, clothing, archery. No, they got stoves,
Ill-tempered sea bass.
clothing. I don't think they have any fishing stuff yet.
Honey glazed fried chicken. You ever tried that one?
The what?
Well, Butler was asking about honey glazed fried chicken. Have you ever made it?
I have not.
You're the gourmet person right now, so
Yeah, I don't eat a whole lot of fried foods because for some odd reason I have lost the taste for it. It doesn't
I'm
taste
doing a lot
like,
of baked stuff right now.
Yeah.
I got the baked chicken I just had.
I mean, some places I can eat fries from, some places I cannot. Yeah, thank you there, Gary. For instance, like I said, I'm doing a whole lot of more food stuff. The holidays are coming up, so I'm going to be doing several coming up here soon. I would love to get some other stuff done. Unfortunately, they put me in a burn ban again. Oh, so I can't.
Took me that long to get that little label off.
Which is, oh, I believe it. Yeah, so I'm under burn ban again, so I cannot cook outdoors again right now because I cook open fire, open flame.
Why do they got a burn ban again in your area? Like, did a
Because
freaking
somebody-
drought roll in all of a sudden?
Because a couple of people decided to go ahead and set the forest on fire.
Stupidity, in other words.
You got it. They weren't paying attention to what they were doing.
Yeah, they should automatically be put in jail for 5 years.
Well, I'm sure they got fined for it because they
Yeah,
weren't
there's a
even.
difference between being fined and actually punished.
Oh no, the first fine's $5,000. That's the first one, but they're serious. A lot of people around here don't have money like that to throw around, so they're serious. I said, I'm in a county that doesn't have a whole high of sums of income. So,
You got $5,000 and then a year in jail.
yeah,
Don't
like I
learn
said,
your lesson after that. Well,
was it Sunday afternoon? They lost 10 acres to a fire, and they said, "Done."
it's gonna grow back next season like threefold.
Yeah, but they don't want to get out of hand as dry as it is. I mean, I don't know if you remember this, Cliff, but was it 12 years ago, 13 years ago when they were having droughts in this area? I mean, the wildfires were out of control.
Yeah, I got those every year over here, like 4 or 5 every year. Major
So, but,
ones.
I mean, here it was like it was back west. That's how bad it was getting. So they said, "Ixnay, burn ban. We're not going to give it that chance." And I don't blame them, even though I do burn all my yard waste in a barrel. All my trash goes out to the curb. I don't burn trash because I don't want those toxins in my soil or around my plants.
I burn some trash, but it depends on the trash.
Yeah,
We don't have a burn barrel here anymore.
yeah. I don't even do paper plates. I'll do cardboard. I'll try and rip off the tape first. And I'll
I don't
put
like
it-
burning cardboard because of the chemicals in the glue.
Usually, most of the stuff I get is all taped closed.
Well, no, the cardboard itself has glue in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't like burning that stuff.
My lawn has had no difficulties with it. And that's where I basically put it. I put it on the turf. And the turf just goes ape over it.
Oh yeah, because it's the carbon and it's the carbon in there. It just
Yeah.
goes crazy.
Yeah, but like I said, I'll also burn the weeds. I'll burn sticks, branches. I cut it up real small. And I put it in a 55-gallon drum, and I dispose of it instead of digging out the chipper, because the chipper only does anything from like in 1 inch in diameter. I'm not going to spend the time stripping everything down to feed it through.
Yeah.
So
I like mine, but I got to get one that chops them into smaller pieces.
now, if I had a Troy Belt Tomahawk that does 4-inch branches, oh yeah, they'll go in. But the one I have, it's really small. It's a Harbor Freight one. But
Oh, I got that same one.
yeah, the largest it can go is maybe
3.5 inches.
half. I could put 3-inch in there. The problem is it kind of stalls it. It runs it down. It can't handle it.
Yeah, it bogs it down fast.
Real bad, yes.
And I hate the deployment chute on there because that thing, if it just comes straight out and then like it down,
Yeah.
and it just before you put the branches in there, the power of the rotor kicking in
hmm
digs a hole right where the chute's
Yeah.
at.
And like I said, it's not friendly to your hands or nothing, so
Yeah, that thing is.
it'll rattle your hands. Yeah, I mean,
Your it'd really be hard on your wrists then, right?
No, it's like stroking a cactus.
it's very, very vibrative, very vibrative, painful.
I've worked with machines that done that.
Yeah. Like I said, it'd be nice if I had one of those old Tomahawk chippers from Troy Build. Ones with those 8 horsepower. Was it? It wasn't a Briggs and Stratton. It was a. I can't remember what it was called. It's been like 35 years ago.
I've been
Yeah.
half tempted to buy one of those random kind of industrial style ones, but you can get some smaller ones, like little tow behinds, kind of similar to like a tow behind mixer. I want to kind of get one of those so I can start munching stuff, make my own mulch.
Yeah, the problem is if I rent one, it's gonna be expensive, and I have to have everything ready because it's just gonna be me with that chipper.
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't like being around those chippers by myself.
I don't
The bigger
mind.
the chipper, the more it's going to
I've
go
been around
wrong.
them for many, many years. I've been hit by the logs that move back and forth in them, and
Mhm.
I've been put on the ground once.
That's why you don't stand in the way of the chute.
I was off to the side. I was walking away straight back like I should not have been, and it whipped around and it got me.
Yeah, it kicked this way and slapped your ass.
No, slapped him right in the middle of the back, and it was a tiny one that was still green. And yeah,
You need to find a chipper that's Furby tested.
Furby tested. No, I was talking about one of the big Vermeer.
Meow.
Yeah, so yeah, when you get to those kinds of feeding chippers, please don't be by yourself.
Lacey, over here, we can rent any old size chipper we like, no questions asked.
Well, same here.
Yeah,
Just
but we're
don't
talking about a country that bans all the fun.
Yeah, I don't recommend operating those big ones by yourself.
No.
And you should have somebody always there at the feeding tray with their hand on the controller. So if anything goes wrong, they can stop it and put it in reverse.
We have a local wood surgery team based out of our big local forest, and they got so fed up with people hiring chippers, but they now rent out their Unimog with an onboard chipper for the same price it costs you to hire, just to keep people safe.
Yeah. Yeah, so
It's like a chipper built into a Unimog. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, I said the chipper
Like
I used was a 10-inch in diameter you can put in there, and it would eat it.
Yeah. The only rule they have is you must go away while they're working.
Yeah.
They just don't want people around while they're working. It's brilliant, and you don't have to cut your tree down. They'll do it all.
Yeah.
They turn up, take it down, clear up.
Yeah. Those
You
things will
need a bunch
split
of
the tree.
goats. Goats will take down everything.
Yeah, except for a tree.
No, if it's a low hanging, they will get that too.
They'll eat the branches and the leaves, but they won't eat the whole tree.
They'll strip it like piranha.
But yeah, like I said, with a lot of this equipment, please make sure there's at least more than 2 people, if at all possible. With
Safety first.
It is.
Read the manual.
Exactly. Read the manual.
Don't
Don't
just read
rely
it.
on YouTube.
Follow the manual. Don't just read it.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like I said,
don't
I happen to get complacent.
never rely on YouTube.
Yeah, like being whipped by the tree, I just got complacent. So after that day, I always walked to the side ever since that day.
Any hire firm that tells you the instruction manual is on YouTube, find a different hire firm.
So, yes, it's proof that you get whipped. You're going to remember it.
Yep.
At least you didn't have to pay for it this time.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, man, that hurt for quite a few hours. I mean, I would say we were putting in about a 20, 25 foot limb, walked back, and it caught me about that far with the tip. It just went whack. It's like being hit by a very, very large wet towel.
Yeah, he got whipped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so any kind of work like that, guys, if at all possible, at least have somebody around. So at least keep an eyes on in case there's an accident. And the most dangerous piece of equipment out there. Everybody thinks it's the chainsaw.
It's
It
the
is
person.
not. No, hedgers.
Garden rake.
Now, Jason's whole thing with
That's the
having
hoe.
a second person there to watch your back, it's not really there to watch your back. It's so when you do something stupid, somebody's there to laugh at your ass.
All you ask
No.
for
It's them. They're there to record you doing it stupidly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment your colleague says, "I've got this," you get that video camera right at.
Right there.
Hold my
I have
beer.
proof of that, but I won't
Trust
do it
me, I know what I'm doing. And hey, watch this, or hold my beer.
Remember,
here. Hold my
the
coffee.
chain of command is content 911. Tell the boss.
What if you are the
Always
boss?
in that order.
What if you are the boss?
Now,
Still comes last. You've got to get the content first.
Now, in my career, I've never had to take anybody to a hospital for a chainsaw injury. But I've taken several for hedger injuries.
Well, I lost
Yeah,
my
because
chain.
they're stupid enough to grab the end of it while the damn thing's moving.
No, while it's falling, they'll grab it.
Because it's
Yeah.
out of
What
their
you
hands.
do
or
when you
something
grab
like that.
something, you squeeze it. Guess what you're squeezing? The trigger. And you're grabbing the blades.
Yeah, lose lost fingers due to that
Let it
thing
fall.
still moving.
If it breaks, let it fall because it's going to be cheaper than the hospital run.
Or the people who try to pull when the blade gets stuck and they're trying to pull it out, they reach over there, grab the blade, try to pull it out, not realizing it's going to take off as soon as it clears.
Mm-hmm.
Seen that happen.
Yeah, like I said, I've only had to take myself one time.
For what reason?
When I was stacking pallets, the head of a nail was sticking out, and I got myself.
Oh, you told me about that. I remember that.
Oh, that was.
Did you have to get a tetanus shot for that one?
Oh yeah, it was brutal. I mean, they had to
Striking
get in
yourself
there.
in the head is not something you want to do for content.
Oh, I'd rather be stuck with the sharp end of the nail. But no, it went right through my shirt, everything, and yeah, it tore me up pretty good. And they had to go in there and clean it all out, make sure they get all the debris out. Oh, it was painful.
As fast as you do, use a magnet.
Get it done. No, all the antiseptic soap. No, almost the same thing they do for dog bite.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's rust. It's still metal.
Mm-hmm.
You just
You're
stick
just
a
getting
magnet,
your iron
suck it
content
all out.
in a different way.
Yeah, no, they flush it out, they scrub it out. It's pretty miserable.
Did you need to stitch it?
No, there was nothing left to stitch.
Well, if you puncture a hole in your head, I mean, you might
Didn't puncture it. Ripped the head right into the side at an angle.
okay.
So
Better the head than the other end.
It was the head of the nail that went in there, and it was about that deep, and it tore about that long.
A gouged. Okay.
About an inch long. Yeah.
And to ask the eponymous question, but did you die?
No.
Teddy's got a T-shirt that said that. Says that. Just to let you know.
No, they just said, yeah, here's some Tylenol 3. Go take a day off. I said, okay. You just keep an eye on it. Keep it clean.
Did you get a concussion?
No.
Well,
that was a few years before.
No, but
We
if you
used to
hit
have
your
a
head
friendly
like
emergency
that, that's
medic.
still a possible concussion.
He
You need to keep an eye on.
didn't hit his head.
I've done that too. They had to come and get me for that one.
We used to have a friendly emergency medic who, when you could guarantee if you ever went to the emergency room, he was working. It was like a setup or something. And you'd go and you'd see him, and his question would be consistent with along the lines of, "Is this a birthday or a Christmas party story?"
No,
Because he's going to bring it up. You'll be like, no. You'll be at a Christmas do, and you go, "So Rob, you remember when you came into the emergency room?" He go, "Cheers, stitch me right up. Thank you very much." No, I've never taken anyone to hospital from a workplace injury. No, not yet. Still time. Still time.
Like I said, I don't type fast, so. But no, yeah, most of my injuries were, most of them were at work. And I will say this: probably about 75% of them, maybe 60, were because I got complacent.
Most injuries are overconfidence.
Yeah, it's complacence. Yeah, it's you lose your awareness. You do the thing that you're not supposed to do.
Yeah. Never get comfy at work.
Yeah, but like I said, most slip, trips, and falls are just because soil or whatever you're working on is uneven and or wet, or rocks on a hill. I don't know how many pairs of pants I've ruined because of
Not
that.
having your shoes tied properly.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many times people forget to tie their shoes properly and they slip on because their shoelaces are untied.
Mm-hmm.
The modern generation don't have to do their laces up. I mean, it got so bad. We have a brand of safety boot over here who sells a zip-up insert to replace the laces.
Yeah, the only place I never got complacent was the right-of-ways. I always worked towards traffic.
Yeah, that's not one place you want to be joking about.
No. Because anything can go wrong.
Yeah, not if you fancy seeing the next day.
We had one of our guys was on a Walker brand mower. Just got done with an area. 3 minutes later, car accident, and the vehicle went up and over the curb where he was. just 3 minutes
Ooh.
before, right after he was there. Yeah.
There you go.
So that's why I always told
Just
the guy,
goes to show, don't it?
oh yeah, I mean, some things are just, a lot of it's timing. Yeah. I never told Molly this. But
Molly!
she's asleep.
Wakey, wakey!
I actually looked up the injury and death rate for public works. It's 2 times higher than fire and police officers put together.
Ouch.
I have a friend who, recovery worker, tow trucks, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
When people talk about your job employment life is about however many months you stay in that job before leaving.
Mm-hmm.
The work life of a recovery worker is 18 months on average before they're killed.
On average,
Over
yeah.
here.
Some of them will do it for
18
20 years.
months.
Never get an
I
injury.
mean, that's nothing, is it? 18 months on average is how long before you end up in the ground.
Sounds like what happens to most medics and EMT workers.
Oh yeah, they get hit by vehicles because they swerve around the stopped fire truck. They don't slow down. They'll swerve around it and go, I didn't know why it was stopped.
It's
Yeah.
got the bright freaking.
Thank you. They're not paying attention.
You've played computer games. Bright flashy lights mean go faster.
It's not like we're playing Frogger or something.
What was I watching? Some documentary about the buses. I didn't realize in America it's illegal to pass buses when they're school buses.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
It's not over here. That's not a thing. And one bus driver is so fed up he parks diagonally across the road.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "You want to pass me now? Which crime do you want to commit?"
Which trench
He
are you
doesn't-
going in?
Yeah, he's had enough to protect the kids. I mean, how bad is it that you have to behave? He has to break the law to keep
Because-
people safe from stupid. It boggles the
Okay.
mind.
This feels so weird. Everybody
So-
else was all blacked out, just me up here.
Yeah.
This is the reason why I keep stating that we need to stop or start removing the warning labels on stuff and just let the dumb people weed themselves out.
Let Darwinism have a go.
Take the labels off of bleach, soap, everything. If you do something stupid, that's
Take the
your
warning
damn
labels
fault.
off of everything.
Yep.
Including lawnmowers.
Reinstitute good super glue. That's what we need.
Everything just needs to have all the warning labels removed. If you don't have the intelligence to not do it, you deserve to be removed from the gene pool.
Time for that movement.
Because I think it's about time we start reducing the number of stupid people.
Well, if we start reducing stupid people, I'll have to find a new job. Who would I work with? Well, my colleagues would lose their lives.
Yeah, well. You win some, you lose some. There's always a downfall to something.
Well, this will give you a giggle, Jason. I got an offer for a job yesterday.
And
It opens with, dear blah blah blah. We believe your career history is suitable to apply for a role with us. So, mental health, violent offence.
mhm.
It's with a budget airline.
Budget airlines.
In other words, what they're saying is they would appreciate his mental sanity and hope that he crashes one of them planes with a bunch of stupid people in it.
No, I genuinely think it was. You can deal with idiots. We need people to work here. You'd be shocked that I didn't follow it up.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
Deb said she had a friend who ran through a school bus sign and killed a 7-year-old boy.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Long before cell phones. Oh yeah.
Mm.
This is one of the reasons why they instituted the little stop sign and the you must stop for school buses.
Well, one of the
Think that should
funny things is when Molly was doing the city bus driving, Okay, she was hit several times in the bus.
Because people weren't paying attention.
You know what the answer was? I didn't think the bus was going to stop.
The stop sign was out, I bet.
I mean, to be fair,
It's a city bus. It stops every 2,000 feet.
I was going to say, it's a bus. It only really has two jobs. One of them's to carry people, and the other one's to let them off.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got no time for people who endanger school kids.
Is it clear out where you're at there, Colin?
It's 44.
Is it clear outside?
Let me check. You want me to see if I can see the Aurora Borealis?
Yeah.
Or well, it's an auroral event. It's not necessarily the aurora borealis.
Yeah, you're far too far south for an actual. Borealis.
People saw them last night from West Texas.
Well, that's because that was due to this massive solar flare that whacked us. We're supposed to get hit with another one
Tonight, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, where we are located now, down in the middle of town, they have street lights every 50 feet.
Oh.
And we can't see everything, just bleh. Okay.
Yeah, it's clear on my side. I was just out there a little bit ago and did nothing. I can see the stars. Nothing.
I'd have to check the backyard. Maybe I possibly could see something, but I don't know.
Once you've seen it once, it really does get a bit. I'm lying. It's amazing every time you see it.
I've
Let me go in the backyard. Let me take a look.
Yeah, I've seen them from southern Saskatchewan and all that.
When I was up in,
it was too much light.
When I was up in Norway, it was amazing.
Still ain't never seen it.
It's pretty amazing.
It's very hard. Yeah, the photos are cool, but to actually experience it, it's kind of hard to describe.
It's watching the colors change and move and swirl.
Yeah.
By the way, Jason, I picked it up.
What is it? Hold on, let me bigify you.
It's a tough solar something. Solar light.
Shop light, okay.
Yeah, I picked that one up.
Everything's lit up like the Vegas Strip outside. Hey, one of these things is not like the other.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah, well, when I got home last night, I saw this like weird orange haze, kind of like you would see if there was like a massive fire. But it was weird. It was only like two spots. It wasn't moving. It was just orange haze here, orange haze over here, and that was it.
I'd have to go outside of town before I could see anything.
Yeah. When we see them here, we usually only see the pink.
So this
I don't
far
think
south,
Jenny would want to go,
pink.
but if I can ask her though.
You know, this far south, you tend to just see the pinks. You won't see any of the greens and the blues.
Hey, love, come here, please.
Oh, what's up with that, Deb? I had no car Saturday. I had two on Monday, and I don't have any.
Yes.
Well, would you like to go see if we can see the solar thing?
Well, last night she saw the. Friend Georgia saw the reds.
All you do is go south and go outside of town and look up. Right now, it's just too many lights.
Road trip.
Whereas last night, a DJ saved my life.
DJ.
Nope, that's all. It's a no for us. We're not going to be able to see anything.
Well, they said it was going to be hit or miss for tonight.
Well, for us, it's just the fact is this is normal because we're a block from our house is nothing but the post office, and like every 10 feet they have freaking the
Lights,
old school lamps on the road side of the road on both sides of the street. It's like lit up like a runway.
Oh shoot!
I literally, if I had a Cessna, I could land right in the middle of the street without any issues.
No, you be quiet.
Scooter.
So, any new mouse count, or is the cat still winning?
No, I haven't seen anything since the possum. Or
Okay,
possums, because there was two of them.
maybe the possums were eating the mice.
The dead ones, maybe. But no mouse count right now. All right, it's close enough to 9 o'clock. Let's do a channel shout out. I just picked him up today. He's only got 17 subscribers as of right now. Let me refresh that page there and mute that page.
So that's why Deb was saying her slightly nonsensical previous post. Sold the GMC to her brother or for her nephew on Monday. The transmission on the van went out.
Oh,
So she had 2 cars, then had one, now has none.
oh, that's a bummer. All right, let me go to his homepage here so everybody can see it.
What's the person's name?
I don't know. It is a No Pro Air 0.22. So let me get over here.
He just ran across his channel apparently today. He was mentioning.
Yeah, actually, I did through Nibs, of all things. So I can't comment for some odd reason. My YouTube page changed, and show chat. There it is. Da-da-da-da.
Oh man, hopefully I can get some sleep.
I'm having one of those
I'm
days.
tired of not sleeping.
And paste in there. So go check out his channel if you like the air guns. He's doing he does like paper challenges and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
So let's go ahead and share out his channel here. Let's go to
I went to you, Jason.
Mimi went to me.
I clicked on it, and next thing I know, I went to you. Okay, now I'm there. Okay.
Okay.
He now has 19 subscribers.
Yes. Go ahead and share that channel out there. And alrighty, so this is his channel here. Get over to here, and he has a couple of shorts. So we're gonna go ahead and we're actually gonna watch this one.
Guys and gals, I came out with this target last year,
You bite
and
me,
it was
I
actually a
bite back.
giveaway, but I redid it, and I made it for 25 yards for air gunner, Springer, whatever. You've got 10 shots, and then a bonus 11 up here. You get 50 for the heart, 20 for the head, and 10 for the body. You go on down and shoot them around. There's 10 of them. There's 2 choice ones. You have a choice to hit the wolf head, the red dot, or the rat. This is one group, and this is the other group, either the igloo or the beacon. Either or. So
Is that
there's
the
10
video?
shots
Is that
here,
you,
11
Paul?
shot bonus.
That was Mac.
There you go.
Okay.
Reach out, check my drop down if you want to play with this.
He's a
and,
little
We'll
upset.
see you on down at the
Yeah.
range.
So there you go. There's a short
Guys
from
and
him.
gals, I came out with this target last year, and it was actually a giveaway, but
So did a video shout out there for him. So
He gained 1.
yeah, we need to get him up. From my understanding, this is his second channel. He has a different channel.
What's his normal channel?
I don't know yet. I just happened to come across this through Nibs, which is walnut and steel. So, yeah, let's get him up in numbers. Go check out a couple of his videos. We got him up to 19 subscribers. So he's done one for the Thanksgiving. Nibs shared out that one there on his channel, doing the challenge. I just need to get the printer here to work so I can print one out and hopefully get it done.
I've been trying to help Wolf's Den Outdoors.
Yeah,
He's only got 27 subscribers.
yeah. So
I was supposed to go live with him on Monday, but something came up and he didn't go.
yeah, so set it up. Put it on the if you can, if you're on a laptop or PC, go run a couple of his shorts and subscribe, and you'll stay subscribed. If you hit subscribe and you don't watch a couple of his, if you don't watch any of his videos, it'll fall off in a couple of days. I've noticed that with some of the stuff. So with the YouTube thing. So there we go. We got a shout out for there for No Pro Air .22.
Any idea what his first name is?
I have not met him yet. So maybe here in a few weeks we can get together on my channel so we can get him up in numbers, and maybe we can help him get on with Big Matt and get him up to at least 50 so we can start doing lives, at least through YouTube, or he's have to go through a channel, or excuse me, a program like what we go through, so that we can do lives.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sure some of us have probably pretty good, explaining
Is that
stuff.
right?
I don't know what his experience is, so I just saw this channel earlier today, so I'm giving a shout out to another young airgun channel.
Well, you say he's been on YouTube for 10 years.
I know he said his older one was on for 10 years, or he might have used an older channel. But yeah, he does off the shelf air guns challenge. He did that one. I know Nibs has done a couple of them out. I know Alaska Air Guns has done a couple of shout out or a couple of challenges, along with Johnny Mac and Ajax.
I haven't heard from Tyler in a while, so
Yeah.
I know he got some squirrels a while back. That's about last time I had a chance.
Yeah.
And
So
just the weather's been cold. Ian and I have been ready to go out and do some squirrel hunting.
So anybody get a chance, go ahead and check out this channel here. I'm trying to get, hopefully, once I get my sciatic nerve worked on and my foot worked on, we'll be doing a little bit better. Come to find out, I have a good bone spur in my right heel.
Oh, Jenny had one of those.
Yeah.
So she understands everything about that.
So I got 2 shots today, both in the foot, one in the heel and one towards the center of the foot. So got a couple steroid shots for that. Hopefully that'll, take it down. And as soon as I get off of work, I'm supposed to ice down my foot and my ankle. And then in 3 weeks, I'm going in. I got a doctor's appointment so they can have a look at my sciatic nerve.
Ouch.
So I know it's
That'd be
a couple months down the line. It takes a while to go through all this. I'm just worried about they're going to say,
Can't work for 6 months.
yeah, or not at all. I don't want to be on disability. I really don't.
Well,
I'd rather be.
Just because if you don't want to doesn't mean it's not going to happen anyway. Because if it happens, it happens.
I know that's what I'm scared of. I like
Tell me
going
about it.
to work because that's when I get to see everybody else. I get to help a lot of people.
Put you somewhere where you don't have to do much except sit down or something.
I don't want to sit down. I like up and moving.
Well, you may not be able to.
Like I said, usually around about the 4th hour on like my Monday, I start to hurt. However, it carries over further and further and further pain throughout the 5 days. And when I get off on Monday, it's like I'm in excruciating pain. Monday is the days I usually have to start taking anti-inflammatories, such as the ibuprofen or the Tylenol.
No, I get that.
Just so I can keep moving. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I generally don't need it.
If I don't take my ibuprofen every day, my knee gets so stiff I can barely move.
Yeah, I do have disability insurance from work. I just don't want to do it. I'd rather be at work.
Yeah, but like I said, the doc may have other ideas that you can't control.
Yeah. But along with my other problems with the moderate arthritis in the back, I don't know.
But don't try to force the issue. If it's bad, let them fix it if they can. Because if you try to say, "Oh, I'm fine," when you're not,
Yeah, I know. I just need to be fixed in so I can go back to work pain-free.
and if they can't, then what's your plan?
I don't know yet.
Well, you should think about it. You and Molly need to talk about it.
Now, usually I can go 8-9 hours, on a good day if I'm not at work. Sometimes 7 hours before I start to feel some pain. And when I wake up in the morning, I have to be very careful when I try and take that first steps in the morning. My foot hurts first thing in the morning. until I can get kind of moving around. Then it kind of goes away.
It
I don't
loosens
know.
up.
I don't know if that's the sciatic nerve, what it's actually going on. I don't know. That's-
Have you looked at the chiropractors?
I'm hoping that would fix it.
Well, it's a probability, but not a possibility. I mean,
Yeah.
Unless they do the actual in-depth search, it's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
And I'd rather you be proactive on this instead of reactive.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to see you get to where my dad was, where he couldn't sit, he couldn't stand very long, and he had to have back surgery and everything because of that. You don't want
I
that.
cannot stand long. I can walk for a couple of hours before it starts to hurt. Then I have to stretch and everything else. That usually helps curve the pain in my left leg, where the muscle is burning and kind of numb, and the foot kind of feels kind of funky. But if I stretch just right, a lot of it goes away almost immediately. For at least like 20
That
minutes.
sounds like something that a chiropractor might be able to work with.
That's what I'm hoping so.
Just so adjustment might get you right where you need to be, but there's no promises on that one. That's
There
just
is
my
not.
opinion
I mean,
after what I've seen what happened with Jenny and stuff.
yeah, I'm actually willing to do acupuncture.
That might work too. That's a little bit more on the extreme, but
Yes, but like I said, if I can get it, if I can continue to be fixed without downtime, is what I'm hoping for.
fingers crossed. I hope that actually helps.
I hope so too.
It works to that point. But like I said, don't try to cover it up though. If it hurts, do not say, "Oh, I'm fine," when you're not.
Yeah, so
Too many
apparently,
people let it go too far. By the time they do something about it, it's too late.
apparently, the insurance company got my X-rays and they're going, "Oh, we didn't know it was that bad."
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you didn't. Yeah, you had to be careful of.
Yeah, because I was denied several times over the summertime. I've even
Until they saw the X-rays.
Mhm.
It's like right now. I'm in limbo until I hear back from my workplace whether they're going to accommodate my no kneeling rule, because I can't kneel right now.
Yeah, because throughout this whole summer, I've had several X-rays, and I think 2 MRIs done.
Yeah,
And they saw that, and they're going, "Oh, we didn't know you were hurting that bad." Just, duh.
he told you.
Why
You
he
weren't listening.
Yeah.
What was you saying, Cliff?
I said that's why he went in.
Yeah. Several times trying to get looked at. I said, "I'm in pain. I need to be fixed."
Sort of like when I when I had my stent put in. I went in 5 different times before they realized that I actually had an issue. Which I was lucky they caught it when they did.
Yeah. I made sure I had full insurance at work.
Well, be careful.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I mean, it doesn't take much for it to tweak the wrong way.
Yeah. No, I've had the high insurance that you pay out for like the past 5-6 years. That's since I've
Me
been
too. But I've been off work because of my freaking injury,
there. Mhm.
and I've been fighting them about it. They actually tried to make me pay for my insurance when I was gone, which makes no sense.
Unfortunately, it does.
For them, it does, not for me.
All right. Anybody have any other questions about the heater, gardening?
How much longer before your banana tree produces?
Probably next summer. I did get a little bit of damage on one of my banana trees because it was cold. I did cover them up with a frost cloth, but I'm wondering if it might have slipped off in the middle of the night.
Okay, I do have a question. Okay, this is based on something I seen on one of the survival shows. That I do know you have to cut it down once you harvest.
Yeah, it bolts one time, it's done.
Yeah, they're the one and done tree.
So I've seen where people when they cut it down, they get water from the ground that way, from the stump for emergency water.
I'm not sure.
That's
And-
not a water tree.
because you can dig out the stump where after you cut it down, you can get water still coming up from the ground. For those people who have trouble finding water.
Yeah, Grace, that is my last ditch effort for the surgery. That is my last ditch effort.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you may not have a choice. That's the only issue.
Gen X, Gemini? I'm not familiar with that name.
Obviously, they know Gary, so
Yeah.
they're probably off of either Gary's channel or one of the other ones.
Okay, I'm going to check them out.
See, I got my water. I've had my coffee for the night.
Mineral water. I've been drinking water, but yeah, I'm not.
So,
I'm tired of drinking water.
yeah, so we got a gym shout out. So I'm wondering if I should do that once a week. Find one of my other channels that's got really low on followers, and if you want to follow them, that's fine. I'm not twisting anybody's arm to go and follow a channel.
That's a good thing to do, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, like I said, go subscribe to Outdoors with Big Band. Subscribe to Gary. Grace, need to make more videos.
Oh, I'm not going to be on the 20th, Jason, just to remind you. I'm going to my in-laws for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
That means I'm gonna be stuck here.
I'm not doing
Once you
anything
go live, Cliff.
Thanksgiving.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll turn it down. I know Colin's getting a little loud.
I apologize. Better than being really quiet like I have been in the past.
Alrighty. I would love to have these guys as a sponsor, but I'm still going to give them a shout out every week. As you guys can see the ticker tape.
Pyramid Air or
Get all your outdoor needs at Premier Adventures.
they don't do traditional archery arrows or wood arrows like I want, unfortunately.
Well, probably not a high enough demand for the sales.
For me, I like the durability of a wood arrow over a carbon, and it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg for them if they break.
Well, like I said, I know Air Venturi has that new one that's out now, and it's actually running. It's actually right at the top end of the budget for the Air Venturi MicroStrike PCP.
Okay, can you explain what that is
Pre-charged pneumatic
for the idiot, which is right here? Explain.
air rifle.
I understand that, but I didn't know what it was until you. I mean, is it what? Is it a 177? What caliber?
177, 22, and 25. I haven't gotten that far yet, Colin.
Oh, I
Yeah, but
apologize.
it's Air Venturi's answer to the microcarbine. Like my my Hatsan Jet and the Notos.
Is it a pump or air, is it a CO2?
No, it's compressed air, pre-charged pneumatic.
Okay, that's what I meant when I meant
Yeah,
pump. So,
so you have to get a 4,000 psi air compressor. Fortunately, that's all the information I have on it. That's new. So
do they sell the air compressors by any chance?
yes, they do. They sell several different kinds.
Oh, that's good to know. Most people probably wondering, oh, I buy this, now I have to buy me an air compressor too? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I said, for most people, when they get involved with the air guns, go simple first. If you have to, go buy a Daisy Red Ryder. Have fun. That's what it's designed to do. Is go out there and have fun. Shoot your aluminum cans, your paper targets.
Like Ian's
Mhm.
dual caliber.
Go out and have fun. That's the next step up beyond the Daisy Red Ryder or one of the hand pumpers like a Daisy 880 or the Barra 1866. Because those are big pumpers. Those are very similar. Almost all of them are going to have almost identical same parts.
And then Ian's brake barrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, brake barrel is going to be a little bit different. That's going to be a spring piston or a nitro piston, like a shock that you compress like on a vehicle, but smaller. And you got to compress it, and then the sear catches it. When you pull the trigger, releases the spring, pushes the plunger forward so hard and so fast that it actually bounces back.
And since his is the dual caliber, it's, I think it was
Yeah,
I think-
it's 177 or 22. You can change the barrels. Every time you change the barrels, you have to recite.
Yeah, he ever since he got it, he put it on 22 and has never changed it.
Yeah, I got mine on 22, and I also have the
Because he has like 2,500 rounds for the 22. There's no need to change it to the 177.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks to you.
and then I also have the Ruger in 177 as well. So there's no need to be swapping them back and forth.
Not true.
So then I also have the hope Rob is doing okay there.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, making sure that you're still alive.
Well, I don't think the chair punctured anything
Yeah.
viable.
Yeah, like I said, when you get into the air arms, those are going to be the more pricey ones. Those are the above the budget, above, kind of almost way above the budget. So yeah, you're going anywhere from $850 to $3,999.99.
Then that's still on the cheap end.
Yeah, I just think that was a single shot of all things. So I mean, you got Air Force in here, which everybody will recognize the Air Force from certain movies, space movies.
Hmm.
Because it looks like a futuristic gun that you can use in space.
Yeah, all the Air
Space
Force
sniper
stuff is just
rifle.
futuristic bloop tubing.
Yeah. Now, one of the things is there's a lot of movies out there that have started switching to the air guns for safety.
Mm.
Doing filming. I mean, they look just like the real ones, like I have here. They look real on a camera from 25 feet away. You're not going to tell.
Imagine if it had an air pistol on Rust.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, if you want to get a Pyramid Air catalog, just go to their website, put your address in there, and request one. They'll send you one every 3 months.
Just remember, anything being exported to you guys from a UK factory is going to cost a boatload more than it says in the book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is basically for the continental U.S. Is for Pyramid Air. I don't know if these ship overseas or not.
Yeah, they do.
They do? Okay. They have Air Venturi. There's all kinds of stuff. Please take your time on the website if you've never been there before.
They have experts you can talk to, right?
Yes, they'll have a little thing that'll pop up on the bottom where you can ask somebody there.
Air Venturi do all the SIG aftermarket stuff.
Yeah.
So they ship.
How do they get across the tariff thing right now?
Yeah.
Well, you don't. You just pay it.
Okay.
There is no get around for tariffs anymore.
I mean, so I was wondering how they were working with it. Is what I basically meant. Sorry.
Well,
It will
the
come
seller
down here
works
in a
out.
couple of years. Or a
The
year.
seller goes, "Well, I'm shipping to X country. The tariff is this much." They just stick it on top. But it's quite simple. The seller is now responsible for paying it all.
You end up hurting the seller rather than the people buying it.
No, they're hurting everybody, unfortunately.
Well, everyone's hurting for it, but basically the seller has to charge you a premium, and that premium comes off the top straight to government.
Unfortunately, I am still mad at Crossman. I am still mad at them.
What did they do?
They got bought out. Okay.
Okay.
And they said, okay, we're going to leave everything alone. We're not going to touch it. 2 months later, they shipped
30
it
seconds
to China.
later,
They shipped the factories to China?
And they laid everybody off. It used to be the town, I think it was Pennsylvania, is where they did all the American-made stuff from Craftsman. So Craftsman is no longer an American-made product.
So you don't technically don't support them then?
I'm still upset that they did it. I mean, from what I understand, some of the Craftsman stuff is not all that great as of right now. Some of the stuff is good.
but the thing is, there's so few players in the game. If you start going, I'm only buying like American made, you're going to run out of options fast and money even quicker.
Yeah. So I would listen. I mean, the Texans is made here in Texas. Okay. The Raw is made here in Texas. Western Big Boars is made in, I think Colorado. Scout is made in Colorado. There's still a couple of the American air gun stuff, but that's going to be more of your higher end stuff. It's not going to be your big box store stuff. You're going to have to go to an actual specialty shop or go to Pyramid Air online or actually go to that manufacturer's website.
Yeah, well, I think at the moment all high-end stuff is direct sell only, isn't it, more or less?
Yeah, a lot of it's, like I said, FX is sold around the world, but they have to designate and tone down certain stuff to make it, over the counter, like in England. Okay, they have to drop it down to 11.5 foot-pounds, so they can't cross 12. Okay?
Without an FAC.
Now, if you get an FAC, then you can order
The big boy version.
a more powerful version.
Okay, what do you think of Benjamins?
Benjamins are okay.
Depends which ones you get.
I did a little research. That's the reason I'm asking.
The cheap Benjamins are exactly that.
Yeah.
They are cheaply made.
Yeah, it's Beeman that you got to worry about. There's two companies of Beeman. Okay, one is going to be the British or the is it British or is it Spanish from Spain?
Possibly.
I know
Spain.
Gamo's from Spain. But there's a Chinese version of Beeman, and then there's the more expensive version of Beeman.
Yeah, Ian's was made in China, apparently.
Yeah.
Check that.
Now, if you get the Beeman R9, that should be made
In Germany?
I can't remember where it's made. I don't know if it's England, Spain, or Germany.
Well, I'm looking at what it says about Beeman, especially the one he has.
It was originally a German company, from what I understand.
Yeah. They said those are more expensive.
And they have a lot tighter tolerances, and they have a lot better workmanship. Okay.
You
I'm
look
going to
at
actually
things
see
like
if I can see
their
what his says on this rifle. I'll be right back.
Not
It might be a good one.
bad things on China with the air guns. They're actually gotten really, really good in the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ian's had his longer than 2 years.
When you're buying a more quality air gun from China, you're going to get a good quality. Like these new Penties that are coming out now, they're really budget friendly. They're $300 to start. Are really, really good from what I've seen. Nibs is showing his. Ajax is showing his, and there's a few other ones out there that are actually going, wow, this is not bad. And Penty is a Chinese company. They started doing the scopes and stuff almost like the was it CV Life? They're right at that CV Life level. They have gotten a lot better with a lot of their products.
Well, they have the sheer volume of manpower to develop stuff.
Yes, they do. And not only that, they're also taking other people's stuff and re-engineering it. So if you notice that the Penty bullpup looks almost like the Wildcat from FX.
It's because China doesn't believe in copyrights.
No, they don't. But like I said, I would still love to get the sniper Wildcat from FX. I just don't have the $2,500 to get a full setup. But I can just spend on that, and that's probably one I would probably go with a 30 cal with that one. I don't know, 25, 30 cal. I haven't decided yet if I do get one.
Penty will bring one out.
Yeah. Now I do have a McCavity arms now.
I just checked Ian's. His was made in China.
Oh yeah. The
Did you guys hear that?
Jesus.
You don't have to yell, Colin.
Sorry. I wasn't yelling.
I'll
Let me
mute you.
turn my mic down. Maybe that might help.
Yeah. So. Okay. I did acquire this one here a few weeks ago. was going to be the A2.
Okay, I turned my mic down. Does that help?
You
All
count way low.
Yeah, that one right there.
Way too low.
Way too low.
No, Colin's mic.
Oh, well, that's better
Turn
right
it down
now.
to non-existent.
That's,
How about
hold on,
now?
hold on. Don't touch it. Say something now.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're too low again.
Okay, let me do this.
You need to find that
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
right there. Just don't yell.
Okay, I wasn't yelling, but
I just no. Your mic makes it feel like you're yelling. So-
I'm talking normally.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, if you do get a Springer, one of the better ones is going to be the underlever, because then the barrel doesn't shift like a brake barrel does.
Well, Ian, I just checked Ian's. His was made in China.
Mm-hmm. I have the Kodiak as well. I have the silver.
I think his is the Kodiak, but I can't be
Yeah,
sure.
I believe his is the Kodiak, but it's not the silver. I have the silver. He's got
He's got the black version, not the silver version. Yeah. Is there any difference? Because I just thought it was just a barrel color.
color. It's just a
That's
color.
it?
Yeah, that's it. That's what
So
we
it's
do.
a decent entry level dual caliber, right?
It is off the shelf, brake barrel, air gun. Get out there. Have
Yeah.
fun with it. Practice with it. You're going to have to use how I got the best accuracy out of my brake barrels is actually doing the artillery hold. And just
I don't know what that is.
That's when you have your hand flat. They teach us in the military or in the.
I know that. I was like, okay, I just never heard it called that.
And you just let it sit, palm flat,
I usually just did mine like this with it. I just kind of cut mine like
Yeah.
that.
and you got to
I'm
hold.
left-handed. It made everybody
Yeah.
nuts.
And it's very hold sensitive. You have to have the same pressure on your hand, okay, and also on your shoulder. Same pressure, same cheek pressure. You got to have it the same every time, same pressure. They're
Yeah.
that hold sensitive. And then when you pull the trigger, just let it do what it wants to do. And then you practice with that, and then you can sight in.
That would be me, Gemini. And
Yeah,
my
but
wife.
Thank you, all the veterans out there, for yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do anything yesterday, so
I got stuck at work all day.
yeah.
I did a little thing at the beginning of mine.
There is.
This is my wife's Cult of Valor, by the way. Mine's in the bedroom.
As we know, Springfield's been doing air guns lately, the past couple of years. There's a new firearms company that's actually getting into the air gun. And I can't remember who it was off the top of my head because they just now put something out this last summer. And I can't remember what the name is. Stoger.
Why does that name sound familiar?
The firearms company called Stoger is now doing air guns. So that was when I saw that, I'm going, wow. And those guys were very, very good shotguns is what they usually make, and very good hunting rifles.
Okay, air gun history question for you, Jason.
What's that?
Okay, we've in the past, you and I have discussed Lewis and Clark's air rifle.
Yes, the Girardoni.
You just said somebody did a recreation of one.
Yes,
How well did that shoot?
very well.
At what range? I mean, I need any stats or anything.
On a windy day, he was shooting uphill, and he was getting quite a good few numbers of shots. And he was hitting a old propane bottle, one of the 5-gallon ones. I think at 100-something yards up a hill.
What was the shot?
He was shooting the propane.
No. What was the rounds that he was shooting?
What is it?
I don't know what they were used. That's why I'm
I
asking.
think it's 36 caliber
That's pretty good.
off the top of my head.
Those things are heavy,
And it's a round ball. So
and it's an unrifled barrel too. So that's even
yeah,
more.
I'm not
right?
sure if it's rifled or not.
Well, did they have rifling back then?
Yes.
No, well, later, but not early on.
But yeah, for shooting a propane bottle at like 100 yards up a hill, it was doing very well.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It was hitting it with authority.
and that was the air pump compressed air bulb
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, he recreated the pump, everything, just like the kit they made back in the 1600s. Just think
That's
the
cool.
1600s.
Does he have video about this?
Yeah,
That'd be kind of something to see.
yeah. Just type up the Giardoni air rifle
How do you spell that?
on the YouTube search, and you'll come across several of them. Like I said, unfortunately, I missed by 2 days to hold an original.
Ouch.
I was so mad at myself, but there's nothing. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, I could have held a real one.
Okay,
What
that's
make
the
you
1780 one, right?
It might be.
'Cause I'm looking at one that looks like a musket more than it does an air rifle.
Yes, it does. Shooter 1721 got to shoot it with the gentleman who made them.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's your crossbows.
Do they have just compound crossbows or recurve crossbows? Or yeah,
They have
both.
compound. They do have a recurve. Bear Super Grizzly traditional bow.
It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. They got bows. That's a little on the pricey side for that recurve.
Yeah. But these guys are going to sell something that's going to last for generations
Right.
for most of their stuff. Then they got their optics. Sight mark. I might have to.
Cliff, you look like you're getting ready to fall asleep.
I wouldn't doubt it if
Nope.
Rock fell asleep.
I'm dragging myself.
Yeah. Here we go, people. I would probably recommend this one here if you guys are watching and you're interested. I did find a day-night vision rifle scope for just sub $500.
So infrared.
I could buy a full-on regular pistol cheaper than that.
Well, no, this is a day-night scope.
Yeah, but
I
you ain't gonna hit
understand that,
shit with that pistol in the dark.
Yeah, but at least I can still have it in the daytime. I can still use it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to inquire on that one. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as the ATN.
Gary's still awake.
I need to find out if it does record, because I need to get a new action camera that can record. I know some of these can't record. Some of these day-night scopes don't record.
I've been looking in trying to get the recording for little drone footage, but since I'm monetized and everything else, you got to have a license. Which
Yeah,
really
they got an
sucks.
Athlon Optics thermal scope for $749.
That would help you with your night shoots with all the mice and stuff. And
That's basically what I want to do. But like I said, I don't want to break the bank. And the new ATN Thor LTV 4 to 12 thermal rifle scope is now $1,300. Again, that's pretty far out of my budget.
Yeah, it's a little steep.
It is a little steep.
Cliff, you have an air rifle, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's got a nice old one. And he's got one of the older Benjamins.
I got what I like to call old reliable. Gotta
Yes.
resight it. I think it's a little off, which is weird considering I Loctited the screws, so everything was 100% perfect when I was younger. So it's just probably my aim just sucks now.
A lighter will help you with that. Not a torch, a lighter.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I got this little guy right here. A couple of seconds with this, and it'll pop it open.
Yeah.
It'll pop the Loctite.
Well, if you have a fiber optic sight, that shouldn't have a fiber optic sight because
No, it's a literally iron sight with the adjustable screw.
When did you last get your eyes checked, Cliff?
When was Hitler president?
like never.
Last week. Oh, sorry, you said Hitler.
So, yeah.
You could be developing astigmatism.
Nope. My eyesight's just fine.
Well,
Yes.
it happens when you get older.
If you guys want to, go to their website, Pyramid Air. All you have to do is type it into the Google search or whatever search you have.
You can,
It'll be right there at the top.
you can subscribe to their catalog, and they'll send you a catalog.
Yep, subscribe to a catalog.
I already do.
If you want to, go ahead and create an account. I mean, right then and there. So you can actually get the catalog monthly. Whenever you buy something, you get Pyramid Air points. You can save those up. They don't expire until you spend them. I got quite a few points. Not enough yet to offset something that have cost.
Like
But
that.
if you go in there and they ask how did you hear of us? Go ahead, put in there. Jason from Pest Hunter Outdoors sent me.
And you
They
get
will
extra
know-
points for that,
They
right?
know who I am. I send a lot of people their way.
So you're going to get yourself like a QR code for bonus points for people sending people there, or
I would have to become an affiliate, and I want to make sure that I'm okay with them and they're okay with me. Anybody
Don't
can sign
forget,
up for affiliate.
when you get to the checkout, put "I love jelly babies" in the coupon box.
and sign up for their text messages through if you want to. They'll send you coupons, sometimes up to 15% off. Okay. Some of the stuff I've seen that come up there, I'm going, and you send me this when I'm broke. It's like, oh. Yeah, like I said, I like having fun. I mean, it gets me outdoors for, a good 15, 20 minutes. Do a little bit of pesting inside of the house, outside of the house, barns without having something that's going to be over penetrative, like a 22 LR or a shotgun indoors. And the nice thing is, you don't need hearing protection with most of these.
especially if you put on that little thing that Molly got you that you can barely hear anything.
Oh, yeah, the moderators? Oh, yeah. Gotta
You
love
didn't
them.
even know yourself you were doing anything.
I mean, there's some of them here. I actually kind of need to get another moderator for 2 of them because they are that loud. I cannot shoot them indoors at all.
Do you need a decibel reading on them, or no?
They're 177, and it is loud. My Benjamin Discovery is ear-piercing loud.
Yeah, it's the one he almost made himself deaf with in the shop trying to shoot a mouse.
No, I wasn't shooting a mouse with it. I was testing it to see if it would hold air and see if it would function. And it rang my ears for 30 minutes. I mean, it was almost like a 223 or 270 going off inside of a room. It was that loud. If anybody been around one of those, you guys know they're loud.
Oh, I bet.
So yeah, I mean, these things are perfect for little pesting things around the house. Just make sure when you're doing pest control, make sure you know what's in front, what your target is, and behind the target.
And don't
Okay.
forget to wear hearing protection with some of them, depending on how loud they are.
And never really trust the safety. Keep your hand off the trigger at all times until you are ready to shoot. Know what your target is, what is behind it. Once you send it, you can't call it back.
Unless you can somehow stop time, but
No. Yeah. So like I said, the common sense, you learn your 4 rules. Okay. Treat it as it is a loaded firearm because these things are not toys anymore.
I did see a bow on Pyramid Air that I'd be interested in. It's the compound recurve, the
Yeah.
Juanita Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
They used them in the TV show Arrow, and they do come in left-handed, which is
Yeah.
really rare.
And-
Left-handed bows are hard to find.
Yeah. And as Bellob says, don't be flagging anybody with it. Always keep it pointed at the ground or in the air if you're carrying. And when you're transporting, make sure that chamber is empty, no magazine in, until you're ready to go. I mean, it's because if anything happens, it's one or more of those safety rules have been broken.
yeah.
Yep. Keep it pointed downrange or down to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Like I said, unless you're walking through a forest, you kind of want to try and keep that muzzle up, so you're not dirt in your muzzle if you fall.
Also, a lot of hunters, if I'm not mistaken, like the older ones, they would hold it by the barrel and just sling it over the shoulder, so it was
Most of
pointed
your break
down.
barrel shotguns,
But
yes.
if you fell over, you're not landing barrel first in the dirt. You're basically dropping the whole rifle in the ground all at the exact same time.
Listen, carry safely. Make sure you got a strap on there. Just carry safely. Like I said, as of last week, I mentioned this before. We have had 2 injuries so far in our county of people falling out of the trees. Please wear your harnesses if you're going to be in a tree. All right. So, like I said, even if the rifle has a broken safety, you're still breaking one of those rules. You break another rule, somebody can get hurt.
Someone may die
Mm-hmm.
because air rifles can kill you, folks.
But like I said, even with those old revolvers, they always had a safety. Hammer down, okay? Not hammer cocked. It will not go off on those old single, was it the single action revolvers? They can't go off if it's not cocked back.
Yeah, you got it. It's like a priming charge almost. You have to prime it, and then
You
the
actually have to
the
pull the
spring will
hammer back.
recoil it every time. But you
have
have
to
to get that first prime on there.
Yep, you have to pull the hammer back to actually activate it. Those old school revolvers. Like I said, they're pretty much safe to be. They're drop safe, as I should say, if they're in their safe mode. Not to be picking on Sig Sauer right now.
There's
I
a
hope
lot
they
of guns that aren't drop safe, even with the safety on.
Yeah, like I said, that one there has some issues. I don't know the exact situation of each one of those things discharging. I have no clue. Because nobody's come out and actually said exactly what happened.
Well, we looked it up when you mentioned it, and I found the person what happened to him and everything, but he couldn't get to his phone because of his arm was broken.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do know of one that it was dropped and it did discharge. I don't know if the gun was on safety or not. Okay, because they didn't come out with that. But usually,
The thing is with the safety, though, that's only just for the trigger. You
Yeah.
still have the firing pin, which is attached to a spring, which is under tension. So if you jolt it enough, there's a possibility that depending on how the item lands, like if it lands like this, it could possibly have enough force to pop that spring down just enough to pop back up and hit the trigger, and then you launch around that way.
yeah. What's up, Sheriff?
Hey, Sheriff.
Yeah, like I said, so yeah, even those old 22 bolt action single shots that you got to pull the pin back. Okay, as long as that pin is in the forward position, it cannot go off. You can pull
I
that.
think I had one of those when I was a kid.
Well, everybody had one of those.
That's all they had was when we were kids.
They still make them. They're still accurate as heck. That's generally the first 22 that you usually or 22 LR that you get for somebody that's going to be young.
Unless you're me and you get a freaking Benjamin 22 pump rifle.
Yeah. Well, like I said, that's usually the first firearm that somebody receives as a youngster. Is going to be
Daisy.
one of those.
Daisy.
No, I'm not talking about no, as an actual firearm,
Oh, mine was a
not an air gun.
410 shotgun. Was mine after the
Yeah.
the
Gen
Daisy.
X Gemini. Oh, air guns
These
are
are
a
my
lot of fun.
guns.
But yeah, like I said, we had when we were growing up. I mean, the thing was almost indestructible. I mean, you really had to be. You actually have to damage it to break it. But
Grab it
drop
by
it.
the barrel and swing it
else,
against the tree. It's the only way
they
you're
were
going
fine.
to beat it.
But yeah, like I said,
Damage screw in the barrel.
like I said, you got your firearms and you got your air guns. The firearms have far less parts that can go wrong. Okay,
Rob, did you fall asleep over there?
He's probably working.
No, he
Yeah.
fell asleep.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
they
there
say
he is.
he's been up for over 70 hours.
It's what you got to be at for being a healthcare professional.
Yeah, I just wish I can show them during live so I can, point stuff out, which would help out quite a bit. But I guess I can, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's kind of hard to teach when somebody's asking questions and you can point to it if it's sitting on a rail and you take a little pointer and point at it, what everything is. But they won't even
with
do that.
all the changes going on, it's not worth the risk with YouTube at the moment.
No, it's not.
They are summary executing accounts for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Now you can do a video on it, but you can't be doing it live.
No.
Exactly. That's another one of the ones right there. We had they grew up with a Mitchell 44 single action, one of the best little 44 single shot revolvers there is, or you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
6 rounds. It was a pretty safe pistol. Only when you pulled the hammer back, that's when it became live.
My uncle had I can't remember what brand it was. It was a left-handed revolver 22 LR that had a 7-shot cylinder.
Yeah, it would be nice
I
if
don't know.
Mitchell was still in business. Go ahead. Yeah, I was talking with Gen X Gemini.
Well, I'm looking to. Ian and I were at Fleet Farm in Waukee the other day, and we found a what is it? Dang it! It's a 22 rifle that we were on. I saw on Palmetto, but I saw it in person for the first time. I had to look it up because I got it on my wish list.
Yeah. Now, like I said, when you get into the double action revolvers, that's when you start getting a little iffy. That's when you really got to pay attention to safety.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, I got mock-ups for air just because it's just fun. I can come out there and, it's cheap to shoot. Just, they make a lot of replicas. It's all you need is a 12-gram CO2 and some copperhead BBs. Go have some fun.
Remember to duck.
The whole point is putting a smile on your face. Now, I do have a couple of the CO2 rifles that they're serious. I've taken squirrels with them, rats, rabbits, and out.
Yeah, some of the CO2 stuff will kill.
Oh yeah, and I got one that I've rebuilt. I can take rabbits out to 60 yards. So I've done it.
Well, I guess for you it'd be Daisy over here. It's Gallo Rat Catcher.
Mm-hmm.
That little CO2 pistol, sort of pistol.
Mm-hmm.
That will destroy everything it goes after.
Yeah, like I said, I've gotten that CO2 at max. You cannot get any more power out of it out of the CO2.
What's the max penetration? Do you know?
What do you mean?
On the air rifles, I mean, you get a certain amount of air pressure, obviously.
Yeah, a certain amount of
Pressure-wise. But what's the penetration on them?
What caliber?
Well, the average one, just like the one you were talking about.
22. Okay.
22 caliber max
If
penetration.
you go to a HPA, yeah, you can penetrate 1 inch of pine easy. Up to 50 yards with the right round. Okay, if you get a what is it? The like a 18 grain or a 22 grain pellet, it'll go through. The FX I have will go through a half-inch sheet of plywood at 50 yards.
Especially if you've got the flight stabilized ones.
Yeah. Now, if you have a slug like the hybrid, no, you're not going to make it through because it's going to flatten before it has a chance to get through. Like I said, I have my
Depends what you want to
CO2.
do with it.
My CO2 at 70, 80 degrees, I am pushing anywhere between 14 and a half to close to 15 and a half foot-pounds with the CO2. And that's all I'm going to ever get out of it because I just don't have the high enough pressure. It only gets to maybe 900 psi, maybe 925. Because that's CO2 under heat. Now CO2 is temperature sensitive. You get down to 55 degrees, that pellet might be doing 400 feet per second, maybe 350. But when I get up to like 90 degrees, and it's actually in the shade with the ambient temperature, oh yeah, I'll reach up to a little over 700 feet per second, and that's all I'm going to get out of it. So in the summertime, that thing's a lot of fun. But like I said, I'm good for 42 shots with 2 cartridges. That's all I can get out of it because it uses that much compressed gas. Now, if I switch it to pre-charged pneumatic, pressurize it up to 2,000 psi, I don't have a regulator for it, so I would have to use a shot curve. I might only get 8 shots out of it, but it'll be far, far faster. I might get it up to 850, maybe a little bit more, depending on the hammer spring, before it causes damage with the valve. So that's the other stuff you got to consider. There's so many small parts, O-rings, that you
Depends
got
how
to
good your seals are.
And then certain pellets like to be performing at a certain speed. It doesn't like to go 10 feet faster or slower. It wants that speed out of that rifle.
I've heard about some cheaper model pellets that actually work better than some of the more expensive ones sometimes.
I mean, past year, I've had good luck with those Crossman Premiers out of a lot of my budget air rifles. Now, if I put it in my FX doesn't like it. It wants the JSBs. It wants the hybrid slugs. But it
Well, it's
doesn't.
like my
You got a needy air rifle.
Yeah,
my
especially when
Python
that is $20 for 100
no, my
shots.
Python will not cycle anything but brass rounds through it.
That's
But
not
then
what
you
I
go-
paid. That's the current prices.
Yeah, they're all very temperamental.
Yeah, it's all weight and speed. Yeah, 1,200 feet per second with the 177. No, you're just gonna get that thing to tumble and go off somewhere else. You need stability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10-minute, folks. Anything else? Any questions? Please put them in the chat now.
Oh no, I got that set 10 minutes fast. Okay, that makes sense.
So you're right now either a 45 or a 10 millimeter. Call it.
I was thinking 40, but that's what I can afford.
10 millimeter.
I can't afford a 10 mil.
No.
No one,
Sweet.
no one can afford 10 mil.
Or a Deagle 50,
Can't afford that either.
Cerakoted in gold tiger stripe.
No, you don't in Tiger Stripe. You want it Cerakoted in gold, Old Glory.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with an old surplus Army 45 Colt ACP.
Okay,
I would
so
just
that
go
was,
with a 40.
It's
A
gonna
little
work.
bit easier. I could carry with me without being too heavy.
You can
That's
also,
my biggest issue. Because when you're on certain trails, you can't carry anything big.
well, it's not very big. You were in the service,
Pack weight is everything.
but you were in the service, right?
Yeah.
If you want a budget, and
You had the
for
1911,
No,
Yeah.
You guys didn't carry the 1911 back in the 80s?
they didn't allow us to carry them. This is before they
Oh.
changed that rule.
Oh,
You've got to remember, certain divisions of the military can't be trusted.
The medics were not allowed to carry pistols yet. They changed that since then, but not when I was in. We had to carry the M16s like everybody else. including our gear, including the medic bags, plus the people we had to carry and all that other crap. They didn't, they thought we had to be, gung ho all the time, including when we're carrying patients and their gear.
It's self-defense. I mean, that's going to be your last-ditch effort for a medic.
The thing is, if we're carrying a patient, our hands are full.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
ain't gonna
carry
just
that.
drop the guy on the gurney to just start shooting back.
Exactly. I mean, do you want us to kill the person, or do you want us to do our jobs?
Sometimes it's hard to pick to choose. That's where.
So,
That's,
I mean, they were talking about changing it over back when I was in, but I don't. They changed it after I left.
no. The Browning 1945, nice
Ooh.
weight. The Lord's caliber in 45.
You can
It
have
is
your
a big
45. I'll
frame,
pick a
though.
40 right now because that's what I've
Yeah.
been doing my research on, what I can handle and what I
Seven,
can afford.
7 in the clip, 1 in the pipe, or in battery. Or
And
Jake
because it's a
Woodward.
Browning, when you run out of rounds, you strap it to a bit of wood and turn it into a beating stick. It's that heavy.
Hey, you might as well just get a 38 cop special for that if you're gonna do that. Those stupid things are mad heavy.
A lot of times, just the loud noise of it going off
Mm-hmm.
will usually scare them away.
Well,
Which
like I
is
said,
why
I just
we-
need just a simple pistol I can carry.
1911. It can't get any simpler.
I knew of a couple of hikers when I was young, had the 45s. Their first 2 rounds were blanks.
I'm not a police officer there, Gary, so I can't, get
So
a discount.
then-
I would just prior service.
And then the ones after that were full metal jacket.
Yeah, first 2 were warnings.
Yeah, the first ones were warnings just to make the loud bang. Trying to scare away the animal. And then if that didn't work, then that's when it came self-defense.
Right.
The good old fashioned blanks with a loudness strapped to the front to make everything a little bit noisier.
Me personally, I wouldn't mind having a 357 mag rifle.
A lot of weight and a lot of kit.
Henry makes one, and Marlin makes one.
What about the 410 pistol?
I mean, yeah, if you want to break your wrists.
You get 5 rounds. It's a revolver.
Yeah. If you can't take it down, nothing can.
Yeah.
You
There it
don't
is.
compare with
Judge.
a 45.
Yeah, but sometimes overpowering force will usually scare them off or do a lot of damage. Or
So you take a
carry the Chris with you.
You take the 1911 because you know it's going to work. You take the Python because you want to look like a man.
Yeah. Now, don't get a modern 1911.
Oh God, no!
The tolerances are too tight. They're not working. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just just go with the 1985
put-
or older 45 if you find one that's still working.
You can't
You can still
put
get parts
cheap ammunition through the new ones.
Nope.
I was thinking about just a simple Smith & Wesson.
Well, I mean, Dan, you could go with that one, but that's, more like wasteland survival.
Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Hello, Herbert. How you doing?
Also comes with getting kicked out of the service and a weird motorcycle
5 minutes,
technically
guys.
flies.
Yeah, like I said, you get one of the older ones. You can run the steel ammunition through them. You won't have any issues. The tolerances are a little bit looser. They work. I've back in the 80s, I got to fire an old school one, and the new ones they were coming out at the same time. I preferred the old ones.
Grace,
Yeah,
when
the new
we were there,
ones-
we actually had to carry the M16.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a choice.
The new ones suffer the same problem as the SA-80. It's a brilliant piece of equipment in the laboratory.
Yeah.
The moment you take it out into the real world, it doesn't function.
Just a one speck of dust. I know what I want anymore. Yeah, like I said, now some of them do work. It's just random with the new ones, and I don't know if I really want to bet on it. Now you get the ones that went through World War II, you know, Korea and everything else. They got mud in them. They still
It's
work.
still going.
But yeah, it's because they knew how to make stuff back then that lasted. Everything over here nowadays is all about profit margin.
Well, back then the tolerances were a little bit off. You know, they weren't as tight tolerances. Now you get the ones
There
that
was,
are very, very
they
tight.
had character building slop built into them.
Yeah, they're trying to build a BMW out of
Mhm.
a Model T. Model T worked. You get the BMWs, they have thousands and thousands or 10,000 parts. And 2 or 3 of them go wrong, it doesn't want to run.
Yeah.
Nice cars, but not something I want to buy.
There's a reason they keep digging them up in Flanders and they can still function.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, we got 3 minutes left, Joe. And folks, so yeah, let's start hanging it up for the evening here. So, anybody in the chat, now is the time to say good evening or good night to everybody. Have a wonderful night. So,
Well, I've been awesome as always.
yeah, and then as soon as we stop the live stream, Rob's going to fall asleep in his chair and fall off.
Pretty much.
He's probably holding onto the desk so he doesn't fall off the chair. Remember, he said his chair broke at the beginning of this thing.
Yeah.
I'm sticking my head. I've been sticking my head under the cold tap.
What are you drawing now? You must be drawing something.
Yeah,
No,
he's
I've
drawing
literally
breath.
been getting up and sticking my head under the cold tap to stay awake.
Yeah.
Not enough coffee, huh?
Nope.
No, Colin, you can get the APC 45 almost anywhere. Some of the other ones, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find them
But I
in
don't
more
know.
rural
I've
areas.
shot 45s. I'm not a big fan of them.
Yeah,
That's
just
the only
make sure
thing.
you carry enough ammunition and you store enough ammunition correctly.
Oh yeah, I understand that, but I'm just going by something that'd be light and easy to carry, and then in a pinch, Jenny could use it, but that's in a pinch.
Yeah.
She does not like pistols that much.
Get the new SIG. It shoots itself.
That's the problem.
They're going to catch heck from that one for quite a while, unfortunately.
Imagine if your nation's military just adopted it. Wouldn't you feel a bit daft?
Yeah, and well, the problem is they came out and they said, "Oh, there's nothing wrong," when they should have said, "No, get it back here so we can figure out what's going wrong with it."
Be well, everybody. Thank you for
All
all
right,
for
with
coming.
that, good.
See
Good
you
night.
later.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you for all the new subscribers I've picked up in the past week. I greatly appreciate it. And Rob, do you have anything to say before we turn off the live stream?
No, be well, everybody. See you soon.
Alrighty, Mr. Colin.
I'm doing good. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.
Yep, and Mr. Cliff from Foxy Outdoors.
Yeah, just be well, be safe, know it, sow it, and grow it, and y'all have a good weekend.
Yep, and don't forget to get out there and slap a rat.